So some of my YouTube subscribers needed some clarification on the nature of points inside the base. So for example, one of my subscribers asked me if point number 3 of the base is taken out, does that become point number 5 or does that become point number 3? So let me explain by drawing the diagram. Let me also mention that the nature of points inside the base changes on a daily basis. So you have to look at a base on a daily basis. Today, the base might have, let's say, 5 points. Tomorrow, it might have only 3 points. Let me explain. Okay. So it's important that you understand the base. So let's draw a 5 point base. Okay. 3, 4. How many points in the base? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's draw the base. Okay. Now, what happens the next day is very important. Let's say on the next day, next day, the price goes down. So now you have point number 6. How many points in the base? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So since point number 6 has been completed, point number 5 becomes your buy point. If this candle was not there, then point number 3 would be your buy point, right? Yeah. In this situation, point 3 is your buy point because point 4 has been completed. So the wave needs to be completed for you to consider that as a buy point. Some of my subscribers are still confused. They feel, okay, we have 0.5, why not buy here? Well, you cannot buy there because point number 6 has not been completed. You have to allow the stock some time. You have to give it some time to consolidate. Okay. So when point number 6 gets completed like this, now you have point number 5 as your valid buy point. Now, what if after this day, let me adjust this. After this day, the price goes up. So for example, from here, it goes up and it closes here. Okay. Now tell me how many points in the base? Well, before this day, let's say a candle closes like this. Okay. That's the candle. Okay. Now, before this candle, there are 5 points in the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But after this candle, how many points in the base now? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Right? This is not 0.3 now. This is 0.3. Remember what is the definition of the points? Point number 1 is the highest point on the chart. So if you go back 52 weeks from the current candle, whatever is the highest price, that is point number 1. It's a very simple definition. Point number 2 is the lowest price on the chart after point 1. So after point 1, this is the lowest price on the chart. Point number 3 is the highest price on the chart after point 2. So after point 2, this was the highest price. Now this is the highest price. So that is point 3. Imagine this candle was not there. Point number 4 is the lowest point on the chart after point 3. After point 3, see, this is before point 3. This is after point 3. So point number 4 is the lowest point on the chart after point 3. And number 5 is the highest point on the chart after point 4. Okay. So you go from highest to lowest to highest to lowest to highest and so on. Okay. It's very simple. Now imagine, let's say after this point number 5, the price begins to collapse. See, now you have a complete reset of the base. Tell me how many points in the base now. Now you have 2 points in the base. Point number 1, point number 2. What was the definition of point 2? Point 2 is the lowest point in the base after point 1. So after point 1, you have this point, this point, this point. Which one is the lowest? This is the lowest. So now you have only 2 points in the base. So a base can go from 8 points in the base to 3 points in the base. A base can go from 8 points in the base to like 2 points in the base. Anything can happen. That is the reason why when you look at the orange trading system that I have prepared, you have to check the base on a daily basis. If proper consolidation continues to happen, you can actually see the stock forming a proper base. That is the reason why you have to check the base daily. Lot of students were confused about this, so I wanted to make this video. Point 1, point 3, point 5, point 7, point 9, these are all buy points. But for point 5 to be a buy point 6 needs to be completed. For point 3 to be a buy point 4 needs to be completed. So the entire compression needs to be completed. So you need to give the stock some time. So this point counting system is very flexible. It changes on a daily basis. So you have to first learn this skill. So on my YouTube channel, on the home page, there is a video on how to count the number of points inside the base. Spend some time there. Watch each base on a daily basis. Okay. Thank you so much.